In this video, I want to share the concept of Artisan Console in Laravel. I'll give some code implementation with a brief conceptual overview and some practical use cases. So let's jump straight into the video. If I go to the Laravel documentation and go to the Artisan Console and look at the introduction, it says Artisan is the command line interface included with Laravel. Artisan exists at the root of the application as the Artisan script and provides a number of helpful commands that assist you while you are building your application. So Artisan is the command line interface or the CLI. So you have to view a list of all available Artisan commands. You may use the list command and it goes on. It shows also different ways, for example Docker installation and etc. And there is a generating commands, how you can generate a command. To create a new command you may use the make command, Artisan command. So this command will create a new command class in the app console commands directory. So this is how you can generate a new command. So this is the brief overview of how you can work with the Artisan command. So now I have I have set up the project, and now I'll show you how you can create a command. So I have set up the Laravel project and I'll enter the Laravel project with the and as you can see, this is the project, a brand new Laravel project. And how you can create a command, you can in order to generate a command you use the make command. As you can see, it creates a command class and its name is send emails, and it's the purpose of this command class is to send email to user. So I can make a custom command class like this. For example, I can just copy this command and paste it here. So it generates a send emails command class. So as you can see, there is a signature. The signature is basically the command name and the description is the command description. So I can change the signature, let's say send mail with a user argument, and I can say the description is send email to user. Okay, so now if I just write PHP Artisan, as you can see there is a send mail, new command signature generated, send mail, and the send email to user description. Okay, so this is the way, this is how you can create a command class. The handle method will handle the logic of the command class. So this is how we have set up the main project and then the command class. Now I'll set up the mailable class and environment. So in order to set up the mailable class and environment, I need a local mail server. So I have set up the mail server in my local machine 80254. As you can see, this is a mailpit server. So I have also set up the environment. So it's the SMTP protocol, follows the SMTP protocol. The host is the local host and the port is listening to is 1025. There are some demo mail from address and from name. So now I'll create a mailable class with the Artisan Console. So I'll use PHP Artisan or PA. I've used an alias. So I'll make a mail called send email notification. This is a custom class name. I'll give a markdown. So the markdown is the view basically. Okay, so there is the markdown is the send email notification, the view, HTML view, and this is the mailable class. So this is the mailable class that extends mailable. As you can see, there's an envelope here. I'll use the content, or I'll also use the address, or just use this and the address. Okay, so I'll use a content envelope and address. So subject, I'll use in the envelope, I'll use a from a new address, and it will be the env of from address and from name. Okay, it will take the environment variable values like hello.example.com and app name and use it here. So this will be the new address. So from, and the subject is given the send email notification to user, something like this, and there will be a markdown as it already has. So I'll take the user as a constructor. So this will be I'll create a protected user, and it will take the user. I'll also use app models user. Okay, so this will take the user information and pass it here with the with method, with user, this user. So it will pass the user data in the view, in the markdown view. As you can see here, it will pass the view. So let's say I'll do something like set here, and the username, it would be what, user name, and there will be something like, I'll use a panel here, let's say panel or x mail panel. Okay, okay, so this panel, I'll just give some details. This is your info or something like this. So name is user's name, the email is the user email, just the name and email. You can just keep the name and email. This is the HTML view of the mail, and this is the notification sending. So I have set up the mailable class, as you can see the from address with here, and also pass the user. Okay, so I have set up the mail notification class. Now we can send the mail or test, and then test the mail sending from the command, and then also test the command class from sending mail from the command class. Okay, now I'll test the mail notification sending. So I need a user to test the mail notification sending. So I have created a user with my credentials. Now I'll use the CLI to send a mail notification to the user, to the specific user. So if I open the ticker session, so I'll use the app models user, and the mail facade illuminate support. Okay, facades mail facade, and the mail notification class, which is app mail send email notification. Okay, so I've used, so I'll get the user, which is the user first that I've created. Okay, so now I want to send a mail notification. So I'll use the mail facade to send the notification to that specific email, and to send a new send email notification with the user. Okay, so now if I go, as you can see, there is the mail has been sent. So if I test, as you can see, this is the mail that has been sent. This is the info, the name given, the email given to my local server. So this is the notification that has been sent. So we have tested the mail notification sending with the CLI. Now I'll use the command class next to send this mail notification. Now I'll schedule the command class. So in order to schedule the command class, I'll go to the console.php. As you can see, I can first I'll get the users, or I can get the users like this. Let's say user chunk by ID, and I get the users. Okay, so as you can see, if I use the app models users, okay, so I get the users, and then sending mail to, rather I'll schedule the command here with send mail command. So this will send a mail with the user ID. Okay, and take all the users from there. So this is how I'll schedule the command to send the mail. Now I'll test the mail sending with the command class. So in order to do that, I'll just, as you can see, this is the command class send emails. So I'll take in the user, or it takes a user argument. So what I'll do here is, if the user equals to user find or just get where the ID is what? Is argument of user first. Let's just use the app models user. Okay, so this will get the user record, and then I can send the mail, which is have to use the mail facade, of course. So use mail. Okay, so I'll use the mail facade and send the mail from here. Let's say user email, and then I'll send the new mail, which is I'll use app send email notification. So new send email notification, this one, and it will have a user. As you can see, this will email notification. Sorry. So this will send the email notification, as you can see. So now I'll test this logic within the command class handle method. So I'll test with the command. So if I use run php artisan send mail with the user, let's say the user argument is the user ID. I'll pass the user ID. Okay, so user ID is what? 1. Okay, the user ID is 1, so I'll pass 1. As you can see, there is another mail sent. As you can see, a few seconds ago there is another mail sent with the same message. So the command class logic is handling the mail sending now. So this is how you can send mails within the command or the mail logic within the command class, and use the command class to send emails. And if I show you the schedule list, list that we have scheduled, as you can see, php artisan send mail 1. So as you can see in the console, I have run for every user there will be a schedule command that will run daily. So this is how you can schedule the command to make the task scheduling with the command class. So I asked ChatGPT about some practical use cases about the concept of Artisan Console in Laravel. So I asked ChatGPT, can you provide some practical use cases of the concept of Artisan Console in Laravel? So it says, it gives a brief introduction of Artisan Console, and then it goes into the practical applications. For example, when running migrations, so for running database migrations, we use the Artisan Console. Then running tests, for example, when we run the tests, execute automated tests helps in CI/CD pipelines. Then deploying with optimizations, so we can optimize the application, for example with config cache command, with route cache, with view cache, etc. Then for scheduled tasks, which we did one example, for example sending emails, to send user notifications through emails. Then we did custom then you can make custom commands. We already implemented a custom command class. Then for queue management, we can use the Artisan Console. For user admin management, so we can directly create users admins via CLI. For example, in the Tinker session, we can create from the Tinker session the user. For seeding data, for example, we want to seed some dummy data in the database for some purpose, we can use that. For file and folder automations, so custom commands can auto generate directories, starter files, etc. boilerplate code for run operation. Then for key generation, application key generation, we use the Artisan Console, etc. So here is only 10 use cases provided in the ChatGPT answer. So there are many more use cases, but you get an idea of how you can use the Artisan Console for doing these type of things. I hope you already have a good idea about how you can apply Artisan Console, the concept of Artisan Console in practical code implementations and use cases. So in the next video, I'll come up with another interesting topic, so stay tuned for that.